mean, it feels like every night has been one. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what the right term is, but and it's always good when you can find a way to win on the road. Winning close games on the road builds your confidence, builds toughness. So happy with the guys.
You guys, I think, responded to one of the late runs with a 7-0 run, like right out of, I think Bill had a 3 to start it. How big was that for you guys at that point?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we were down 6 or I don't know, maybe 7, whatever you said, and I thought that was one of the biggest possessions and biggest shots of the game. I think Tyus got to the paint. We maybe, had a couple different looks coming off the ATO, and Tyus getting to the paint and then kicking it to Brad was great play by Tyus, great shot by Brad, timely.
What has been keys in pulling these out at the end, you feel like? Just for tonight, for example, what do you feel like?
I mean, it's been different things. I obviously Nurk on the offensive boards is kind of the most obvious one. But, I think, Kevin and everybody creates so much attention. So I think playing off of those 2 on the ball situations, Nurk on the offensive boards, and then Royce had some big plays. Just Royce continues to be really, really good for us. And, it takes a little bit of everybody to win. And tonight, I think, was one of those nights. You look at the box score. Nobody had a huge night for us, just all up and down the box score. Lots of guys contributed and played well.
The other thing with us looking at Josh, he hadn't played all year. How big was just his initial thrust to get the game?
Yeah, I mean, comes back and, gets a dunk, on one of his first possessions and hits a corner 3. I thought he helped us. So it's great. The more options we have, the more flexibility we have with our team. It's just going to help us as we work our way through a season.
What's going through your mind as Kyrie starts to get it going there in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I've been on the wrong side of that, too many times. He's just an amazing shot maker, so dynamic because, he felt like he got to the basket, put that, extra burst and finished, and then all of a sudden he pops a 3 and doing a little bit of everything. It felt like, Kevin, I don't know if it was just Kevin, but they were going back and forth, and Kevin came back and hit a couple big shots, and, that was big-time basketball. Yeah, it's impressive what Kyrie does when he gets hot.
You had mentioned Royce has been great for you guys this season. What are some of the main ways he just continues to make an impact for this team and kind of as a connective presence?
Yeah, I mean, I think it always starts with his defense. Feel like his defense, he gives us an edge. He gives us a toughness. He's a talker, communicator. So I think that's where it always starts. And now he's just, he's learning how to play out of the corners. He's getting lots of good looks from the corners. But then, up above the break, he's catching and shooting, but he's mixing in his pump fake and sidestep to a 3 and sidestep to a drive. And he's just doing a little bit of everything. He's playing really good basketball.
I just had one quick follow-up, Coach. Obviously, offensively, you talked about space and the importance of that. Defensively, individual pride guarding you, man. How do you think you guys did in those 2 areas?
Yeah, I mean, the spacing overall, I think was positive. There's a few clips where we get a little bit bunched up, and we need to get better. And then the individual pride, they started playing a lot of one-on-one. They started just kind of giving the ball to Doncic on the wing and Irving on the wing and playing one-on-one from those spots. And, those guys hit some tough shots. I thought overall, the guys competing on the ball were pretty good. And, we got to look at it and see if there's things we can do to help them. All right, thank you, guys.
Going to review free and then missed the first free throw. They take me through that whole sequence.
Yeah, I was surprised they caught it. I felt like a whole game I was trying to get there to the line. The more I was aggressive, the more I was going physical, the less I was on the line, and I was dealing with the cramp the whole game. So for me, it was like, please bounce back. It's hard, but I didn't have a kind of, I don't remember last night, but I was struggling the whole game to kind of break it through. But at the end, it just mattered how we finish, and I think we show game in, game out that we can play with the best, and especially in away, it's hard to win on away. and then I got rebound, and I know they're gonna jump it, so didn't exactly know how long I got, but I felt like it was a few seconds in, so I was waiting for them to jump and try to score, and I got fouled, which is amazing. Like I couldn't believe what they was looking at. I was like, okay, I definitely know I didn't hit Luka on that, whatever they was looking for flagrant, but you know Luka sold that one. So I give him that.
I was curious, what has been key or keys to you guys finishing these games? I think you're 5-0 in games decided by 4 points.
Like I said, playing away and playing home, great teams so far. We're playing really good teams, and they have a good team here. So I think the difference is just to make shots and play hard and compete. And you know, no matter what the score, we know we can bounce back. We're leading or we're behind. So we have players, you know, Kevin, Fred, you know, Tyus and Royce was having huge play down the stretch. I feel like every night to somebody else, and that's a big improvement for us.
Stressful way to keep winning. Every game down the wire, it seems.
Winning's a win, man. I don't really care. It's at 1 point, 35. Like, as long as you keep winning, that's great. Because that's the best way to learn, you know, not through the losses. But also, it's like you said, you know, it's good for fans too. They betting, all this stuff. So good luck with them. Figure out how we're gonna do it.
You talk about just what's going through your mind there after you missed the first free throw and everybody's yelling at you. And you're there by yourself, basically.
Yeah, I feel like if the wall didn't bother me, I don't really. But I was already like planning on missing the second one, and that screwed me up. I really rushed my first one. I was really already behind. I should focus on the first one, but I was like, I'm gonna miss second one. Then I rushed my first one. Then I'm like, I ain't missing second one. So I felt confident, and everything was, you know, I didn't want to really go to overtime with my craps. So I was like, finish this. Yeah, Luka put that up. I thought was good. Every shot he'd taken, all these half courts, feel like it's going in, man. It's so high, so you never know. But glad he missed it. On to the next one.
How often have you been in that position where you made the first one, planning to make the first one and missed the second?
For my career, I feel like a lot. I don't know how many exactly, but yeah, I did. We actually in Portland, we was practicing, like if we're behind and first, score first, and then trying to tip the ball back to you and then kick it out for three. So there's a stick to that, but hopefully we never come to that point. So.
You played the Mavericks twice now, and you've beaten them twice. You're on a 7-game roll. Just talk about the confidence this team is playing with right now.
We know as long as we focus on ourselves, the biggest enemy is ourselves. So we're just trying to play every game the right way, and we have a team for that. So coach us hard, and I think we're responding well to any criticism or anything that going our way. So as long as we're winning, and at some point you will hit something different, but we don't worry about that. So confidence high, playing good, feeling good. We are pretty much healthy, so that's all matters.